What's up, everybody? It's just Mike here, and as you can see, I have my beautiful, beautiful new headset. Look at this. Oh, baby, the sound quality is absolutely immaculate. I absolutely love it. But, you know what? The first thing that we're going to be doing with it, apart from streaming, which if you guys missed that on Friday, that happened, we are going to be going through a Pokemon tag. I've been tagged by the Average Joe and X-Rays Ovation to do one of these. And I'm gonna go ahead and do it. The Pokemon tag, for those of you who are not aware of what that is, a Pokemon tag is just a set of questions that is just kind of challenge to the Pokemon community to just go and answer. And in each video, you go and tag somebody else, and that way it just keeps on going, and everybody gets to answer, and everybody gets to know a little bit about each other that they might not have known before. So right in front of me, right on this screen, right in front of me over here, I have 28 questions that I'm going to be asking. Now, I am a little bit sick right now, so that's why my voice is sounding so very sexy. But We're gonna try and soldier through it. So let's go. Question number 1 is, what is your favorite Pokemon type? My favorite Pokemon type has most definitely got to be the grass type, because in grass you've got things like Quilladin, which if you haven't seen my anything, you would know is my my mascot of sorts. You know what I mean? Just because it has nice little space for the headphones, which I finally actually have, so everything kind of works out well that way. And you've got things like Breloom, which we'll get to a little bit later. We've got things like Ferrothorn, which are just so very strong. I mean, most of the grass typings that I actually like are dual typing, apart from Quilladin, which I already mentioned. But yeah, I don't know. The grass typing just adds so much to like all of the Pokemon that I actually like. You know what I mean? Anyway, question number 2 is, what is your favorite region? I've got to say that my favorite region has got to be the Johto region, because Johto region, I think it was the rival that did it for me. But I don't know. I love it. I love it. It's absolutely fantastic. Question number 3: which Pokemon games do you own? Now this is quite the question. Pokemon games that I own in order. I would say Pokemon, or I have to say, because this is the truth. Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Stadium 2, if you count those. If you don't, then just subtract 2 from the total, whatever. Pokemon Silver, I skipped Gen 3. I didn't have Ruby or Sapphire, so I then got Diamond, then I got Platinum, then after Platinum was Pokemon Black, then Pokemon Black 2, then Pokemon X, and then Pokemon Omega Ruby. So those are the 11 Pokemon games that I have. I believe I still have them lying around somewhere. I can't imagine that I would, do away with any of them. Pokemon Stadium 2, I know are just kind of sitting around. And if you count games that Pokemon appear in, then I guess you could also count the Smash Brothers series. So I have Melee, Brawl, and Wii U and 3DS. And then if you count that, then we can talk about things like Pokemon songs during, like Harmonite, I have that, or Pokemon Troze, the 3DS Pokemon Troze. Yeah, I guess that's all of them. I don't know how many we're up to now, but if you count those, then somewhere there. Question number 4. In the games, which gender do you normally play as? I always play as a guy. I wanted to play what I most identified as. When I was a kid and the professor would be like, "Are you a boy or a girl?" I'd be like, "I'm a boy, you just asked me." Like, I will be lying to you if I said girl. So, question number 5. Do you watch the anime? Yes, on occasion. I like to watch the Japanese versions with like the subtitles and all that. So what I do is I just kind of like start it, but I don't really care too much for the story. So I'll like skip until the battles happen, watch the battles and be like, okay, cool. Skip to like something important happening, like, oh no, I lost my Lucario or whatever. And then skip to when they actually, resolve the problem. And that way, I get to catch up on like so many episodes that I actually missed, and I'll still be around for the discussion when people are like, "Oh, did you see that super awesome battle where Pikachu used Voltag?" And I'm like, "Yes, I did." So, I'm a cheater. I'm a dirty, rotten cheater. Anyway, moving on. Question number 6: how many seen in the Pokedex of your latest game? Seen in Pokemon Omega Ruby would be 719. Because I wanted the shiny charm, I wanted the oval charm. Ties in with question number 7. In that game, how many owned in the Pokedex? Not many. I'd say probably around 280 something, 300. again, dirty, rotten cheater. I just wanted the shiny charm. I wanted the oval charm because it helps with other things. You know what I mean? I don't use any of those Pokemon in competitive, or I can't because I've just seen them. But either way, again, dirty, rotten cheater. But hey, everything I do, competitive is legit. So, question number 8. Do you even like Pokemon now? Question number 9, do you collect the trading cards? Now, this is an interesting little thing, okay? Because I do not collect the trading cards, but what I did for purpose of this video, and this video like only, potentially maybe, you know, videos in the future, I decided to go out and buy myself a couple of packs. I bought myself 2 packs, and I'm going to open them right now. Right now, I have these 2 packs right in front of me, right over here. They're from the Phantom Forces, what I was told as the newest pack set for Pokemon. And I'm gonna just open them right now. I have the little Dancy and I have the little Manectric, if you can see that right there. Anyway, for purpose of this, I do have my second camera over here, my webcam. Now, obviously, the quality is a little bit shoddier, but that webcam is just going to be used for, you know, the cards. So let's go ahead and open this up right now. Let's open up the first pack. I'm just gonna open it up on camera right here. Yeah, there we go. Now I believe what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to take out the online card. What some people do is they show the online card, but I kind of want it so that I can put on the online cards. If you guys would like the online codes though, I will be... I will, if you guys want me to, then I can, of course, do some more Pokemon pack unopening, because I do want to get into the trading card game. It seems kind of fun. And at that point, I will go ahead and give you guys the online codes. Anyway, what I'm going to do now, I believe you're supposed to take the 3 cards from the back, put them to the front. So let's go over to this camera over here. So our first card right over here is a trainer whistle, or target whistle? Target whistle. All right, not bad. So I believe the first few are just kind of the throwaway cards. So over here we've got the hand scope. Cool. Now I haven't seen that in the actual game and or anime, so, you know, whatever. We've got a Swadloon. I love Swadloon. Swadloons are so cool. Let's take off the Swadloon. Over here we've got a Totodile. Let's see. Okay, there we go. It's kind of blurry when I do that, huh? So we've got Totodile. We've got the Alamomola. Cool. Over here we've got a Dedenne. That's nice. We've got ourselves a Gligar. I'm just excited to get to the back. We've got a Dino. And I think like now is the rare card. Yeah, there we go. So we got a Steel Shelter. Each Steel Pokemon can't be affected by special conditions. Not bad, not bad. So if you're running a Steel deck, go for it. And then the rare card in the deck is, ooh, a Hydreigon. All right, so I believe the Steel Shelter was a reverse holographic. You can see it kind of shining right there. But the Hydreigon, I can't tell if that's a holographic. I don't think it, oh, it might be, kind of. It looks a little shiny. Anyway, so we got ourselves a Hydreigon, which is nice. Kind of interesting that it actually requires a Psychic Energy. But, you know, that's that. It has 2x weakness to Fairy. Interesting. I do, well, what is this? Okay, so it's a Dragon type, but it uses Dark and Psychic Energy, so interesting. I don't understand the methods of deck building yet, but, you know, when I do, then we'll be getting to that. Anyway, so let's go ahead and open the second pack. So let's open this baby up right over here. There we go. It's caught on the thing. There we go. Just gotta pull it open a little bit more. Exciting stuff. I'm gonna take off this. Gonna put the last 3 cards to the front. Boom. And let's go back over to this screen over here. So over here we have a Gengar Spirit Link. Okay. Cool. Turn does not end if Pokemon is attached to but Meg Gengar EX. Interesting. Okay, I don't understand that yet, but I will eventually. Anyway, so we got AZ right over here. I wish this would focus in properly, but there it is. So we've got AZ. Not bad. We've got ourselves a Zweilous, so we have something to evolve into our Hydreigon. Now, if we could just get a Dino, that would be actually fantastic. But there's that. Over here, we have a Yanma, which isn't bad at all. If we had a Yanmega, that would be great. Another Totodile, that's interesting. Thank you for that, for the same card that I've already had. Over here, we've got a Gulpin, and that's kind of cool. So moving on, we've got a Spearow, all right, all right. We've got a, what is that, a Pumpkaboo? Yo, the art is fantastic on this Pumpkaboo. Look at that. Anyway, moving on. Our rare for the pack is a Venomoth. Okay. A reverse holographic Venomoth. All right. And then our rare is a Slurpuff. All right, so it's a holographic Slurpuff. Ability tasting. Once during your turn, before you attack, you may draw a card. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, draw one more card. Okay, so it's all about card drawing. That's not bad. Now, I do play other card games. Like, I used to play the WoW trading card game, and that just sapped all my money. And then I played the, what else did I play? I played the, I played Magic the Gathering. I do that. Not too often, but when my friends are like, yo, let's play Magic, I'm like, okay, sure, why not? Anyway, so let's get out of this screen right over here, and let's go back into the tag. Moving on! Question number 10. If you have the trading cards, do you play the game or just collect? So, as you can see, right now I'm just collecting the cards, but I do want to start playing. I do want to, you know, understand the game a little bit more. I absolutely love the Pokemon trading card game. Actually, if you count that as one of the games from the earlier question, what was it? Question number 4? No, 3, where I listed all of the games. You can put Pokemon trading card game in that one, so increase the number by 1, I guess. Yeah, so that's a thing. Question number 11. Do you draw Pokemon? Well, I kind of do. I mean, in my spare time, I'll kind of doodle something when I'm just kind of sitting in class and bored out of my mind, if I'm not already playing Showdown. But yeah, no, I have been drawing Pokemon on my series of Pokemon Art Academy. So if you haven't seen that, then you can click over here. Oh, look at that. Shameless self-promotion. Okay. Well, that's that. Question number 12. What is your favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon is Breloom. Now, this is why I said that I would talk about it later over in question number 1, where I talked about my favorite Pokemon type, because my favorite Pokemon type is Grass. I also love the Fighting type, but Grass kind of takes a close first. So, yeah, my favorite Pokemon is Breloom. Absolutely. I just recently caught a shiny Breloom, actually. If you've been following me over at twitch.tv/stilljustmike, I did do a stream where I was looking for a shiny, what's it called? Shroomish. And then I gave away shiny Brelooms in the next stream a couple days after. So that was fun. I had a lot of fun with that. So moving on. What's my second favorite Pokemon? My second favorite Pokemon. Ooh, my second favorite Pokemon. You know what? I would have to say that that's Mandibuzz. Recently, I have just been absolutely in love with Mandibuzz. Not even recently. Ever since Pokemon X, I've been absolutely loving Mandibuzz. Because Mandibuzz, he's got that defense. Or he or she, whatever. He's got that defense. He can roost up. He can flap the wings and go like... and just be like, oh, absolutely amazing. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so that's that's Mandibuzz. That's my second favorite. Question number 14. What? 14? 14? I don't know how it translates on the camera. What is your favorite legendary? My favorite legendary has got to be, I want to say either Articuno or Raikou. Because both of those, Articuno was the first legendary that I've ever seen in Pokemon Blue. That I had ever seen in Pokemon Blue. But in Johto, Raikou was my first legendary that I saw. Or the first one that I actually was like, whoa! You know what I mean? So, absolutely love that. I would probably tie them in together. Is there a second favorite? Okay, so there's question number 15 is what is your second favorite? So first favorite, let's just go with Raikou, and then second favorite, let's say Articuno, just because I feel like Raikou could beat Articuno in a fight, so. Yeah. Question number 16. Do you know what number 493 in the national dex is? No, I do not. Not at all. I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, welcome to Michael Searches Up Pokemon on Google. 493 National Pokedex. Pokedex is what I wrote in. Pokedex is what I meant. All right, so once the internet loads up, Arceus. Oh, imagine that. So number 493 is Arceus. Good to know. And now you know. The more you know. Question number 17. Would you rather have a Meowth or a Growlithe? Was that? I feel like that was a difference between like silver and gold or something like that. I can't remember, but it might have been. Or maybe that was just a red and blue difference. Whatever. Either way, I would rather have a Growlithe for sure. For absolutely sure, because then I could evolve it into an Arcanine and I could put it on VGC and I could just make everybody cry by giving it Snarl and, oh, yeah. 18, do any of your relatives play Pokemon? I'm going to share something a little personal. Okay. Yes, one of my relatives, only one of my relatives ever played Pokemon. My aunt, may she rest in peace. When I was just getting into Pokemon as like a 7 or 8 year old, she, really tried to get into it with me so that, I wouldn't be the only person in my family who is into things, because I was really the only child in my family as a kid. My family was pretty small. We had like 10 or 11 or 12 people in our family gatherings, but yeah, I was the only one who was like sub 10 or even like sub 15 at the time that I started getting into Pokemon. So she got into it with me. Her favorite Pokemon was Jigglypuff. Unfortunately, she's not around with us today, but you know what? I absolutely love her for trying to get into it with me. And she understood the value in just, having a hobby and all of that kind of stuff. So even today, I like whenever I play Pokemon, I always take some time to think about her and just keep her in my thoughts and all that. So that's just a little bit into my life that I don't usually go into on my videos. And I didn't really think that I was going to right now, but I did. But now time to snap out of it by thinking about things like confetti and glitter and stickers. Okay, great. Moving on. Question number 19. How often do you think about Pokemon? I'd probably have to say once or twice a day. It depends on what I'm doing. Like if I'm actually playing the game, then yes, I'm thinking about it constantly. But as a YouTuber who puts out content nearly every day, either I'm thinking about like what I'm putting out, or I'm thinking about what I can put out later if I'm not putting something out that day. You know what I mean? So yeah, I pretty much think about it every day, if not multiple times a day. So yeah. Question number 20. Do you hide the fact that you like Pokemon from your real life friends? No, not at all. Not at all. I openly tell people that I'm into Pokemon. I openly tell people that I am a, semi-personality on YouTube, that I like to post up Pokemon videos, and I post up videos of myself playing Pokemon. And you know what? I think when you're open about it, then everybody's just kind of welcoming to it, and they kind of, instead of making fun of you for it, which is the general thought that might happen, instead it's more like a, let's think about what makes this guy like Pokemon so much. Know what I mean? So yeah, no, definitely never hide that you're into something. Never hide your interests unless it's like super graphic and you just don't think that people will be physically comfortable with what you're saying. That's just kind of a common courtesy, but otherwise just forget it. Just go. Just be open, because you never know who else likes Pokemon. You never know who's actually hiding. And this goes with any interest. You never know who's hiding what kind of interests they have until you go ahead and bring out yours. And maybe you guys have the same interests. So, ba-boom. Anyway, moving on. What pets do you have that resemble Pokemon? None. I had a goldfish once. That's a Goldeen. I had another goldfish once. That's a Sea King. Didn't have a horn, but yeah. I didn't actually have that many pets. I just had fish. I wanted a chinchilla. Question number 22. What Pokemon do you hate the most? What Pokemon do I just think of as a hated Pokemon? You know what? I'm not a big fan of things with a Violet. So like Porygon 2, I think runs a Violet. Is it Porygon 2 or just Porygon 2? Yeah. I'm not a fan of Porygon 2. Porygon 2 can suck it. Which evolution do you like the best? Now this is actually a interesting question. That's question number 23, by the way. Evolution that I like the best, I would have to say, I would think Espeon or Umbreon, one of the two. Just because they both came in Johto and they were just so interesting to try and evolve that like I was just really into their concept. Because Espeon you had to evolve in the day, Umbreon you had to evolve at night. So I don't know, it's just something about that just got me really into it. And funny enough, I'm going to be, or I had, well, okay. At the time of recording this, it's Friday now. I'm going to be streaming later on today, and I'm going to be trying to catch a shiny Eevee. If I do catch a shiny Eevee, then in the next few weeks, I'm going to be both cloning it and cloning their evolutions. So I'm going to be taking the time to, you know, create Espeons, create Umbreons, create Sylveons, create, you know, Flareons, Jolteons, Vaporeons, all that. And I'm going to, Leafeons, Glaceons, I'm going to be giving them out. So, if you have a favorite evolution, post it down in the comments, because that's what I want to know. Yes, so question number 24. Which cast form is the best? Rain form. Rain form for sure, because you can teach that thing Thunder, and then you have, like, not only you have the water form, but you also have the Thunder move. You have that coverage against, like, flying types, and just, ugh, so good. Question number 25. Which Deoxys form is the best? I want to say defense, because I'm a big fan of setting up. I don't like doing it too much, but I can appreciate it, you know? So if I see a Deoxys defense opposed to like a Deoxys attack or a Deoxys speed, I'll be like, all right, you know what you're doing. And then I'll give them the respect that they deserve. But Deoxys attack, Deoxys speed, I don't really care for too much, so sorry. Question number 26, Articuno, Zapdos, or Moltres? I believe I also answered this. I already answered this. I love Articuno. I mean, honestly, in a fight between Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, Articuno would go down so quick, just because Zapdos has that super effectiveness on it with the flying, on Articuno with the flying and the thunder and the electricity. And then the Moltres, it's got the, you know, the fire moves. So again, Articuno, ice type, bad times, but I mean, Articuno can put up a fight against the Zapdos. It's got that ice typing for the flying, but it's iffy. It's very iffy, you know? Anyway, in a fight, I think like Zapdos would probably win, but in favorites, Articuno, for sure. But the question, it literally just says Articuno, Zapdos, or Moltres, question mark. So, I mean, it doesn't ask me anything about them, keeps it nice and vague, but, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, question number 27, Lugia or Ho-Oh? Love Lugia, because I was a silver person. I'm silver and soul silver. I have them both. Most of the people that I knew were into gold, and they were into like Pokemon Red, and they were into like Heart Gold, because they were all like, oh, it's the most prominent color or whatever. Red better than blue, and gold better than silver. Depends on where you are in, I guess, North America or anywhere in the world, really. You have different regions of people who are just like, oh, red's better or blue's better. You have those pockets, you know what I mean? But anyway, I was one of those kids who was just like, no, I have silver. You have gold, but I have silver. It made me the most popular kid in freaking elementary school, let me tell you that. Because everybody was like, oh, I don't have this Pokemon, or like, I don't have I think it was like a Weedle or something like that. I can only catch a Caterpie. I want to finish my Pokedex. And I'm like, you know what? I can catch Weedles for days. And yeah, so that was how my life went. I had friends. Anyway, moving on. Which two people will you tag? Oh, I didn't even think of this. All right, well, I am going to tag. I actually need to check if he's done it or not. Oh, he hasn't done it. I tag Ryan Newfield, Ryan H. Newfield, youtube.com/. And the other person I challenge is Kevin J Gaming. Yeah, I'll put both of their links down over in the description. You can go check them out and go leave them some messages that Still Just Mike has tagged them to do a Pokemon tag. So, yeah. Anyway, as well, all of the questions are going to be right down there. So if you missed any of them, you can go ahead and check them out. I might leave like timestamps or something for the answer to each of them. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. It's a lot of work. I'm just kidding. I'll put in the work. I don't care. That was it. Wow. This video, how long have I been recording for? I've been recording for 28 minutes. I don't know how much I've actually decided to keep in. It's probably somewhere around like 24, 25 minutes right now. Just because that's how cutting works. How chopping up videos works and stuff. Anyway, so that's the end of the Pokemon tag. If you guys enjoyed, please do leave a like right down there. And if you want to participate in your own Pokemon tag, then go ahead and make a video of your own. Be a part of the community or answer your own questions down in the comment section below. That's fine. Figure out like your favorite question, your favorite set of questions. Just answer them right down there. Let's all have a party. Let's all have a good time. Anyway, until then, you guys keep on doing your thing, and I'll be Still Just Mike. Thank you so much for coming around to watch, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.